Hey, people, it's your boy, Chef Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Hey man, listen, the word on the street is real. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Everybody's talking about it, Doug.
Yeah, salted flavored caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. Everybody and their mama. Chub Rock, Jerry Stackhouse, all the Stewies, the dogs and the poodles, and this dude too.
Dana Dane with fame, Dana Dane with fame. And look what I got, that Southern Edge, Southern Edge. Woo, baby, that's right, that caramel salted flavor, baby, is all you need in your life. This whiskey is fire. Take it from the great one, Southern Edge, Southern Edge, Southern Edge, full circle.
You heard the man, and you know who that is. The great Dana Dane with fame, showing love to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Now, Doug, he mentioned the salted caramel. Don't forget about the sweet tea vodka. Don't forget about the passion berry tequila. And don't forget about the S.E. Limon tequila, too.
Yeah. Nightmares of the night. That guy. Y'all don't know. If you under 50, you won't get that. But shouts out to the great Dana Dane with fame. Sir, everybody and their mama is talking about Southern Edge.
I'm very proud, man. You can find more information about Southern Edge at www.southernedgebeverageco.com. But like Doug said, everybody's talking about it.
Like to keep it on the edge so we max.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Right.
We got a new Stews poll coming out. We're going to have it posted tonight. And the 4 options are Kirk Cousins, yes. Justin Fields, no. Or Kirk Cousins, no. Justin Fields, yes.
You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to put a story out there that is not true.
Kirk Cousins, yes. Justin Fields, yes. Or Kirk Cousins, no. Justin Fields, no.
You just started talking about our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot. It was the effectiveness of the option in the NFL.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you
an
idiot.
Dummy. I'm calling him a dummy. And then you tried to railroad me just now. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done.
You call your brother a dummy? You call your brother an idiot and a dummy? I raise you. There you can go. Hey, we'll see y'all when? Monday? I gotta go make the donuts. Bye.
We'll see y'all Monday.
I know a lot of times it sounds like we're bragging, but we got to tell y'all because y'all will forget. I'm serious. Sometimes we got to tell y'all. We got to say it out loud because y'all will forget. And y'all will give credit to somebody else when that's not the case. Just like I said, in 30 years, Eminem's going to have created hip-hop. No. All these shows you see right now, they all came from us. They did. I don't care which one you name. Drink Kings, the little show with Steven Jackson and whatever the case be. Any show you see where it's 2 brothers talking shit on the radio, okay? Joning, having fun, talking about sports and whatever. It started with us. I just need to remind you. 2001. If you can show me video or pictorial evidence of somebody doing this genre of radio or entertainment before October of 2001, then I'll talk to you. But you're not going to be able to find it.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Cause you look so taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it two. They say the night is young, but this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Swerving my Suburbans, swerving in my Suburbans. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. Riding through the city, dirty money like Diddy. Got a bad chick with me, she want me to stroke a kitty. That kush smoke got me on the highway doing 50 plus your boy on swerve. Like I want the cops to get me, baby girl on the road. Say she like the way I do things, nickname me Staircase. Stepping up my shoe game, slide to the nudie bar, put a couple stacks on it. Find a hotel bed, put a couple backs on it. I'm on swerve, I'm on swerve at the drive-thru, try and keep my tires off the curbs. Rock already told you with swagger we stepping. Got the shorty on your arm looking at my retro 7. But that get you quite offended. You look at me with ice grill. I ain't sweating you, dog. I'm higher than a light bill. So keep it easy with the move swings. Sucker knuckles, stripping no shoestrings. Who bang? Swerving my Suburbans, swerving in my Suburbans. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. In the club with my mans, got a drink in each hand. Mommy bustin' it open, all a boy can say is in. But she came with her girls, put them on with the homies. Get a little sweaty, grab a bite at the Shoney's. Swerving my Suburban, I got
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, Shawty! This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
The Affordable Care Act. You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that, otherwise I'm speaking.
Good morning. Welcome to the Two Live Stews experience. I'm your boy Ryan Stewart. He's Doug Stewart. Quick good morning shout outs to Dr. Scott, Ron Lee, Loose Neck Side. Thank y'all for jumping in the chat. This is what it's all about. It's all about this chat and about you guys enjoying yourself. But again, good morning to all y'all and good morning to you too, Dougie Stew. What's up, player?
Fantastic, sir. How about you?
Doing wonderful, man. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge. The Southern Edge Beverage Company is powering and fueling the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience with everything that we've got going on. Got new distribution coming to Georgia. Looking forward to it because that's going to give you guys a better opportunity in the state of Georgia to get our product, sweet Southern Edge, salted caramel flavored vodka. I'm sorry,
whiskey.
Salted caramel flavored whiskey, sweet tea vodka, 2 tequilas. Everything is good with Southern Edge. Okay, sir, you were about to say something. Good morning, man.
No, I was good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yep. Shouts out to everybody in the chat room. Two Live Stews experience.
It's jumping already. It's jumping already.
I was just gonna comment about the Kamala clip, man. Kamala is kind of like I'm being in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. I'm just dragging people out by their ears, man. They say something over the top about Kamala or about Trump. I'm not giving any explanation. I'm not trying to hear other side to the story and none of that.
Nope.
No, I'm just dragging your ass out. Suspended. Suspended.
Take him out. Get him out of there, man. Get him out of there, man. There's a whole lot of tomfoolery going on in there, man. There's some people in there saying some things that's just it's kind of radical.
And if you feel negatively about Kamala, why would you even comment? Why would you come? Why would you come into our space, which clearly is a liberal space, a more liberal space, and more, I guess, pointing towards the Democratic side of the ticket? Why would you come into a space where it's 90% one ideology and just try to badmouth somebody
to get a rise? Yeah, that's all. To get a rise, to be singled out. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. To get clicks. That's all it is.
And you know what? I really don't go ham like I said I do, but I do a little bit. Like we're not gonna have no craziness going on in there, man. Hey, have you? We got a lot of stuff going on today. So we got the first 48.
Yep.
We have the Arleywood report.
Yep.
We have the Funky Four by Nadi, the 4 biggest stories that we missed, kind of like this past week. Yep. And then we also got something new. We got the green room, shouty.
We do, man.
I don't know. I'm kind of uneasy about this. What are your thoughts?
Right before we do the green room, I'm going to give somebody their flowers today, right before we do the green room.
Okay.
But in particular, you just mentioned the green room. I'm very concerned about the green room. I've voiced my concerns. I've shared my concerns, but everybody was like, here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do it. Here's how it's going to go. Okay, no problem. Cool. So hey, listen, man, I am the ultimate freaking team player.
So here's the problem. Here's the problem. The green room, we're going to actually let callers on, and they're going to be on screen, right? Right, Tree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Tree. Come on for a second.
Before she back there and have an aneurysm.
Good morning, friends. Good morning, Stewies. Can we get some positivity, some words of confidence? It's going to work out.
I understand, and I agree 100%. Let's be positive. But what happens if Vern stands up and he's in his drawers?
It's going to be Vern.
What happens if Vern from Jersey stands up and he and his Fruit of the Looms?
There's a feature that you can be banned from this ever again. Like
I
wasn't
going to say his name, but that's exactly what I was
y'all
thinking.
be giving him such
Vern.
He's the most aggravating dog out of all of the dogs. Everyone knows that.
Well,
I bet he's the first call, ain't he?
Hey, listen,
we're evolving, and so we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna do it afraid. We're gonna. It's gonna be the bomb, y'all. Next week, if y'all want to be on, hit that number.
Okay, put the graphic back up one more time, Tree. So the green room, is basically we're gonna let Stewies come on, and the show was built on the listeners.
It's the people show. It's still the damn people show.
And so
it's still the people show.
We got a select couple people that's coming on today that saw this promotion yesterday in the Two Live Stews Facebook group, and they volunteered. They said, I want to come on and speak my piece and talk about this or talk about that. So we got the green room coming today, Shawty. I can't wait for it.
Real quick, got to give an honorable mention. Good morning to Dub Slim, a.k.a. Willie. Appreciate you, Willie. We hit Willie up earlier this week to get some new sounds and some new music, and the conversation morphed into a few other things. A lot of positive things going on with Dub Slim.
Does Dub C have a website? That's what we need to do. We can promote his business.
Dub Slim has all of that. Yeah, we're going to get specific and figure that out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We appreciate you, Dub. Thank you for the music and all that you do and all that you will do moving into the future. We appreciate you, player.
Hey, so how much of these Olympics have you been watching, man?
A lot of them.
Okay. A lot. You probably, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience, you probably don't remember. I'm pretty sure you don't remember. In 76, the 76 Olympics in Montreal.
I remember that.
The 76 Olympics in Montreal, we had our own Olympics in Oakley. Okay? So the Middletons, the Scotts, the Jones, the Smalls, the Stewarts, all of the kids in our neighborhood, every single one of them came together, and in the back of our grandmother's and grandfather's yard, what we called the hill back then, we had Olympic Games, and each event was carried. Go ahead. I'm serious.
I was only 3.
You were only 3.
How many medals did I win? Come on, I don't remember. How many medals did I win?
You won 0 medals. Oh. Now, I think you actually were there, like in your draws, snotty nose, half naked, as like the mascot. You were kind of like the Snoop Dogg of the 76 Olympics. Can't wait to talk
about Snoop later. I can't wait.
It was very intricate, man. Our cousin Don, rest his peace, he celebrated a RIP birthday about a week ago. Our cousin Don kind of orchestrated the whole thing. What's going on, man?
Go ahead, man.
Our
cousin, man. Just keep talking.
Our cousin Don orchestrated the whole thing. We made medals.
Yeah.
For the events.
I remember that.
So the medals we made with a string, and we cut out a cardboard circle or whatever, and we put aluminum foil over the silver medals. We had a spray paint, and we painted the gold little circle of cardboard. We made everything, and it was the most phenomenal feat that's ever been happening in the Olympics in Oakley. And since then, man, I love the Olympics, man. The Olympics is drama for your ass.
I think, well, I'm sure people will say this every year, but I think, and I've watched a lot of it, man. I watch the encore performances. I wake up 2 or 3 times a night, man, and I don't know why my sleeping is so erratic and irregular, but there's always been something Olympic-wise to watch for the last couple of weeks. It's been amazing, man. I think it's been the most compelling Olympics in Olympic history because of the near wins and losses and how compact the scores have been.
All right, so a couple of things I want to roll out there and get your commentary on. Gabby Thomas wins the 200, 21.83. You know she's from Atlanta, right?
Correct.
Half black, half Jamaican, and half something else. But phenomenal. Anna Cockrell. You know who Anna Cockrell is? Look up Anna Cockrell. Just super, super, super fine. I just wanted to bring up, she completed in the 400. She didn't win, but I just want to bring up Anna Cockrell. What kind of protein shakes is she on? Look her up and you understand what I'm talking about.
I was about to say, man, the definition of the athlete has changed over the years, and every lady that right now is in the Olympics, outside of the few block backs that's throwing them shot puts in them discs, they all fine, man.
What kind of backs? What kind of backs?
Block. Shaped like a block. Like a box.
They can't, but they most likely can't help that their back is shaped like a block, man.
They have a purpose. I'm fine their backs are blocked. It works out good for the country. They're doing an outstanding job.
Update: USA women beat Nigeria 88-74 for their 59th straight win. They dominating. How much of the women's basketball have you been watching? Have you been watching as much women's basketball as you have the men's?
No, I've been watching more men's basketball, and we talked about the women's basketball prior to the Olympics starting. Sir, out of all of the sports and all of the events and all of the competitions, no one's ratings are lower than women's basketball. Had Caitlin Clark been invited to the USA Olympic team like she should have been,
are you serious?
Their rankings and ratings would be through the roof. Through the roof. Look at that. Thank you, Tree. Thank you. So far, Team USA's women's basketball has recorded the lowest attendance numbers of the entire Olympics.
Sounds like it's some type of boycott.
And critics are being dragged because of the lack of Caitlin Clark. Had Caitlin Clark been at these Olympics as an Olympian, the ratings would have been through the roof, and that would have been one of the most sought-after venues to be in women's basketball. But oh no.
Hey, man,
it's like you cut your nose off to spite your own face. It didn't make no sense.
You're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
And I told y'all, I remember telling you, ain't nobody gonna watch them ladies play no basketball over there.
Why you feel a need to defend Caitlin Clark so much? It's very weird. It's very weird.
I'm not defending her.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm speaking of fact.
It's weird. What I'm saying to you is very weird for you to defend Caitlin Clark in the most vociferous way that you can every chance you get. It's very weird. I'm telling you how it's coming across.
I do not have syphilis. Stop spreading lies. I do not have syphilis.
You better not have no damn syphilis.
Now listen. I told you that no one was going to pay attention weeks ago. I told you that.
We haven't talked about Caitlin Clark in 2 weeks since the Olympics started. Why do you feel the need to so vociferously defend her?
Listen to what you just said, man. We hadn't talked about her in 2 weeks.
Right.
Last time we talked about her, I was telling you how no one was going to pay attention to the USA women's basketball team.
I watched every single game
of the women's basketball.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That's awesome, man. Well, I haven't.
Shot. I don't even know what the last 3 minutes were. I don't even get that.
You have problems with this picture right here, sir? You have a problem with this graphic?
No. What's the problem? What's the controversy? And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Sir, that's Simone Biles showing love to another woman of color. She's from Brazil.
Right.
Rebecca. She won her first goal. And the bronze medalist and the silver winner are bowed down as she got on the podium in the goal position.
Okay. What's the controversy? I'm sorry.
People have lost their minds about why would Simone Biles, being the Olympian that she is, one of the greatest to ever be an Olympian, period, why would she bow down to this girl?
Yeah,
people are such haters and they need to get over themselves. Life is about being selfless. Life is about being a servant. Y'all need to cut out the foolishness.
100% agree with you on that. That's silly. Shouts out to Quincy Hall, man. Unbelievable ending in the 400. And dude had a mouthful of gold. like straight from the deck. He looked like he's straight from the deck. That ending was probably even more dramatic because he came back like in the last 80 meters. It was unbelievable. That probably was more entertaining in a bigger feat than what happened in the 100 with no allows.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you had 1 through 8 all within like 1.8 seconds, man. It's tough to beat that.
That's true.
But it was an amazing race. I agree. I thought he was dead in the water. And then when he kicked into another gear, like he just got possessed during the race.
So what races did you run when you ran track? And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. You ran the 100. Did you run the 200 or the 400?
I did the 200, the 100, the 4x1 relay, and the 300 hurdles.
Okay. And That 400 looks like it's death.
You don't want no part of it.
I mean, to run full speed, because basically they're not pacing themselves in that race. They're all out from the very beginning.
There might be a tad of pace from the start through the first curve, but no, man, it's a balls to the wall race. They're giving it all they got, man.
Hampton Morris wins the first U.S. men's weightlifting medal in 40 years. Two things I got to ask you about that. So what does that say about the men in this country? That says to me that the men in this country are getting weaker and weaker. We don't win a gold medal in weightlifting in 40 years? Doesn't that seem strange? No. All of these dudes we see around here with a gazillion muscles coming out their neck and everything, you would think we got a lot of strong people, but evidently we don't have a lot of strong people because we haven't won a medal in 40 years in weightlifting.
Those people that you were seeing with things popping out of their neck and their lats and stuff just being all out of proportion to the rest of their body, they're on drugs. The Olympics will not allow you to compete if your urine is cloudy.
It's always somebody from Serbia or Ukraine or
Russia
or Czechoslovakia winning.
Yes. right.
I just found that shocking.
Where they're doing hard labor daily with no gloves and stuff on.
Right.
Where they're eating nails and out there barefoot. They don't wear shoes until they travel someplace else. Yes.
Hey, man, the next young person you see, say, hey, man, let me see your hands. No. See if they got any calluses.
Soft as a baby's ass, man.
These kids got no calluses on their hands. I proudly show my calluses on my hand. I used to chop wood.
You got calluses?
You probably don't. Hampton Morris, once again, wins the men's weightlifting first time in 40 years. I want to give a shout out. And we used to do ballers and busters. I want to give a ball award to, I should have looked the guy's name up and I meant to, but I forgot. I want to give a shout out to the announcer for the track and field, man. This guy is phenomenal. He makes the greatest calls that you ever hear. The call that he made on the 100-meter final, the call that he made on the 400 with Quincy Hall. Like, this guy makes watching track and field just tremendous. Like, he adds value to these games, man. Shouts out to that guy. I'm going to find his name while we go in the next break.
It shouldn't take much. It wouldn't take but a second to figure it out. Yeah. It shouldn't take much at all.
Yeah.
No, well, he's very excited, man. Who you like for the 200? The 200 goes down today. I think it's around 2:30, 3 o'clock that they run the 200 finals today.
I mean, that's not even a question. Noah Lyles going to win. That's his best race.
That's his best race.
The 100 he just started doing basically because he thought he could. But he's a 200-meter runner. That's his gig.
That's what he does. He picks up speed the more he continues to run. Yeah. And he prayerfully he'll set a world record today. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know about a world record. I gotta look at them numbers, man. But and it's crazy because we're coming off of the Usain Bolt era, and he just did some incredible things in his career. But yeah, I mean, it's not even a question. Noah Lyles is going to win this thing today, man, in the 200. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I really love the track and field. It only comes around once every 4 years, and so. I'm telling you, man, the Olympics we had back in Oakley in '76, and I see Dr. Scott in here. You know, you and him probably with snotty nose in your diaper because we had in the backyard, we had everything on.
No, he was throwing the shot put already at the Olympics in Oakley.
Dr. Scott was probably
he was three the size of a 10-year-old, and he was throwing the shot put in the disc already at the Oakley Olympics in '76. No question.
Sir, we had the medal, we had the ceremony where we gave out the medals, and we had a chair, and then the person that won the gold stepped on the chair, and the people that won the silver and the bronze, the kids that won the silver and bronze were just standing to the sides. And we had somebody doing the music, like beatbox style.
And this was an entire neighborhood that was participating in these Olympic Games.
Right. Probably a 3-day. I think we started on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Back then, kids weren't going back to school that early, so it was probably summertime still, summer vacation.
We don't do community like that anymore. The lady across the street from me is an older lady that lives by herself. She's probably our mother's age, We've taken a liking to her. I go over there all the time to make sure she doesn't need anything. But other than her, on our entire street, I don't know any of these people.
I don't know any of these people, man.
I don't know any of them.
Right.
And you're
everybody
knew
each other.
You're talking about 30 years ago, for 40, 50, almost 50 years ago, a community coming together as a collective to celebrate the Olympics by having events like a field day for the entire neighborhood. Now I don't know my neighbor's name.
That's not good.
And I don't know what they do. I don't know where the kids go to school. I don't know how many. I don't know nothing about them at all.
So let's talk about a sad time.
Well, before you move on, are you moving away from the Olympics?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I want to just point out in the last 5 minutes we pointed out that we don't know our neighbors anymore. Kids are soft as baby shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was one more thing. It's just different, man. It's just different.
Last week, this time, I mentioned how the United States, when it comes to the medal count, was in 7th or 8th place. Well, as we get closer and closer to the Olympics ending, being part of the track and field competitions now, the United States are in first place. We've won more medals, total count 94, and we've got more goals, total count 27, than everybody else. China, who was number one last week this time, when we were at 7th place. Right now, they are 2 medals behind us in the goals. They got 25, and they're 29 medals away from us overall because they've got 65. Outstanding job, United States of America. Outstanding job.
Loose neck side says Dr. Scott was juicing at an early age. He
wasn't
juicing. It was just cornbread and collard greens.
Right, he was
a lot of that.
He was eating, not juicing. Yeah, babies drink milk and they get rice and stuff put in their bottle. Dr. Scott, first meal was a drumstick.
A turkey leg. A turkey drumstick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I don't want to pump his head up early this morning, but let me tell you something. If Dr. Scott didn't have them back issues, he most certainly would have played in the league.
And I agree.
I mean, and I've talked about this before. And people that are watching the show for the first time, who is Dr. Scott? Dr. Scott is the proprietor, owner, originator, along with you, of Southern Edge. But when I tell you Dr. Scott is the first person or the only person that I remember that started varsity as a freshman at our high school, believe it.
Yep.
As a freshman, blocking for your boy. Clearing out holes for your boy. I wanted to run up Steve's ass. Wait, pause. That didn't sound right. I wanted to run off Steve's tail.
Right.
Pause. You know what I mean when I say that.
I know what you're trying to accomplish here. I know what you're trying to do.
I wanted to run through Steve's gap.
And his
y'all get what I'm trying to say.
His back being bad is his parents' fault because he used to fix hog pens and go catch hogs. And when he caught the hog, you can't just put a hog on a leash.
You have to
gotta pick a hog up.
You got to wrestle
the hog.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why his back gave out on him, because when you wrestle hogs from the age of 3 to 15, it has severe damage.
I blame Milton and Shirley.
No question.
I blame Milton and Shirley that we don't have a Hall of Famer coming from Oakland. Hey, let's jump to this break, man. Huh?
I started to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
Hey, don't go away.
Duck Story, Ryan Stewart.
Yeah.
Y'all keep it locked.
That's funny. We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity, because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Raw Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionrawherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Shouts out to Lion Raw Herbs. I am a user of their products.
I am
all
as well.
Natural supplements, and they do give you energy prior to a workout. And it's not just necessarily for a workout. Some people need herbs to get started to start their mornings. Some people need herbs before they go to work. Workout for. I am a user of their products, and I love them. Shouts out to the good folks at Lion Raw Herbs.
For many, I was about to say many years. I've used them probably for about 6 months now. And you're right, absolutely great product. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, thank you for joining your boys. Hey, listen, we have our new oops, what was that?
I was gonna say something real quick. I'm glad that happened. Shouts out to Tree. She did a little research. NFL player Marlon Humphrey took issue with Simone's bold move, took it to social media, and trashed her because she bowed down to someone else with her greatness. And Marlon Humphreys needs to grow up.
This is a fellow sister. I would have had a problem if it was some pink toe. I would have had a problem with that, definitely. But that's not the case.
I wouldn't have liked that, but I wouldn't have liked that. But I'm fine with this. Her showing love to her room. Thank you, Tree. Appreciate that.
Hey, listen, don't forget, we have the new rate sheet for the Two Live Stews. The sponsorship packages right here. For as little as $75, man, you can promote your internet-based business, okay, or your Atlanta-based business, all right? If you have a brick and mortar in Atlanta, those 2 areas is where we can help you out. We have a reach of over 50,000 people, over 40,000 people in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. I'll send you the rate sheet. We'll follow up with you, and we'll make sure that you get one of your spots and advertising on the Two Live Stews Experience.
From the windows to the walls, man, have you thought about anything you want to say about Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate, Tim Walz from Minnesota?
So far, I like.
Since this happened.
So far, I like. I mean, I haven't seen anything like I don't like. He just seems like an everyday guy, school teacher for many, many years, served in the military. Coach, been the governor of Minnesota. Yep. Coach. I mean, I haven't found anything. It's not only that. There's nothing that I can find. There's nothing that he can do that will say Donald Trump is better than him in that area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really hard. Trump is an a-hole, and this guy seems like he's reasonable.
Which is one of the things that he said in his first time speaking with VP Harris on the podium, talking about the other ticket, the Republican ticket. He's like, those guys are weird. I'm not talking to Republicans. I'm not talking to the people at their rallies. I'm not talking to the people that will vote Republican. But I'm saying that the ticket, especially the top of the ticket, is weird. And that's pretty much going viral. You know something I like about this dude, man? He doesn't drink anymore because he got a Dewey years ago.
Right.
And when you overcome things like that, and when you make a life change like that and ride it out, when you learn from things like that, it says a lot about who you are and your character. I look at him like a regular politician, not a politician that looks at himself as being superhuman, which I think a lot of those politicians do. I got a lot more to learn about him when it comes to his policies and his thoughts. I've been reading about him, but so far so good.
Just know he's better than Trump. So the Trump campaign has already attacked the one little soft spot in his resume, I guess you would say. He made mention that he was somehow in combat. You know, he's in the reserve. He never went to combat. So him saying that, I don't know what's the grounds of him, why he would even say something like that, because it's easily checked, verified.
Is he looking at his political career and what he's done in the House and what he's done for Minnesota as a battle? Is that the combat he's talking about?
I don't know.
Was it specifically to the military?
Oh, yeah, it was specifically to the military. He was saying that he engaged in battle or combat, and he didn't. I mean, that's easily verifiable. I don't know why he would say that, but he said it. But here's the thing. Yeah. Donald Trump is verified dodged the Vietnam War by making up he had an ankle. He sprained his ankle. I don't know if he sprained his ankle, but Donald Trump made up a lie and had his father politically help him miss the draft for the Vietnam War.
I think he said he couldn't go because he had a runny nose.
Any bad thing that you can find on Mr. Walz, to the window to the walls, any bad thing you can find on him, you probably can find the same indiscretion for Trump, just multiplied by 10.
Well, every time he speaks, it's an indiscretion because he's telling lies. So let's just start there. You don't even have to go back to him dodging the war. Let's just talk about everything to date that he says whenever he's in front of a camera. There are multiple lies. Let's just start there.
Hello, who is this? Is this the draft board? Well, I sprained my ankle playing basketball yesterday.
Mr. Trump, you did not sprain your...
Yes, I did. I played basketball. I dunked on Kareem.
Yeah, that's him. So what? I don't understand. It's very easy. It's a very defensible thing to say, yeah, I may have lied. I may have fudged the story a little bit, but he did this. It was just 10 times worse than what I did.
Shouts out to your RC in the chat room. As a lifelong Minnesotan, there's not a perfect politician. You can find fault in anyone, as we've said multiple times. Walz is definitely not perfect, but I voted for him for governor.
There's nobody gonna be perfect. That's another thing. That's a great inbox.
Yep.
No one's gonna be perfect. Now he's gonna answer for this thing that he said, but at the end of the day, it's never going to be anything as bad as what we have, the information and what we know about Donald Trump. My favorite time of the show, man.
Yep. What's that, man?
The first 48. Or not the first 48, the last 48.
Here we go.
The last 48. Everything that's happened and all that was consequential in the Two Live Stews Facebook group. Once again, 40,000 people in there. We get over like 300 posts a day. And sometimes we get some crazy stuff. So we try to monitor as much as we can.
Here we go.
So
go ahead, man.
This actually didn't come from somebody in the group. I think I captured this before people started commenting, and basically it says, look at what it says. Dwayne Wade to launch his very own nail polish line with his daughter.
Brilliant.
Say it again.
Brilliant.
Come again.
Brilliant.
I'm sorry, I didn't hit it. What do you mean brilliant?
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Expound.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Brilliant move, and he's going to get the bag. Not only is he going to get the bag, he's supporting his child. He don't care about a nail polish company, but he's got a situation in his home where he's loving and supporting his child. And everybody's talking about it. Everybody's judging him. Everybody's saying what he should and shouldn't be doing in his own home. He's going to capitalize on it and make a real bag while supporting his child. Good for him.
So you're okay with men supporting things, ideologies to have boys act like girls?
I didn't say that. I never said that.
Okay.
Where'd that come from? I mean, I'm confused. I talked about how brilliant it was. I told you exactly how I was feeling. I didn't say any of those words, but you interpreted what I said.
But ultimately it promotes boys acting like girls. You okay with that?
What I am promoting is that black man being a black father to his black child. That's what I'm supporting. Yeah, these kids can't get enough love. Yeah, I mentor weekly through the 100 and through Lambda Iota here in Columbus. I go to these schools. I'm spending time with these kids. These kids don't have positive black role models and fathers in their life.
That's a positive role model to paint your fingernails as a man?
I didn't say anything about, I haven't talked about,
you just said positive role models.
I haven't said anything about nails other than him getting a bag for creating the company. He's supporting his child and what he's dealing with in his home. He's being a supportive father.
I'm
There's
sorry.
nothing negative about that.
I'm sorry. The whole conversation is about men painting their nails.
No, the conversation is not that. That's your narrative. That's not the narrative I was talking about.
We actually had a graphic talking about Dwayne Wade starting a company to paint his nails.
And after you read said graphic, what did I say?
So you're talking about something
for
different.
Supporting his child.
Let's just move to the next one then.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you're watching the Two Loud Stews Experience. Coolest voice in hip hop. Who has the coolest voice in rap history? It's funny, we just talked about this and they got Rick Ross in there, which, by the way, I'm not really a fan of Rick Ross, but his voice is stellar.
Agreed.
He could probably be in like the top 3, top 5 for me as far as hip hop voices. Thoughts? You got anybody that pops into your mind with as far as voice in hip hop?
I got number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is Jadakiss.
I like Jada voice. Jada voice is different. And you're watching the Two Loud Stews Experience.
Number 1 is Jadakiss. And number 2, the only reason why number 2 isn't number 1 is because number 2 didn't have many projects because he was killed early. Biggie Smalls. Very distinctive voice.
Yeah.
You know, it won't take you, but you hear 1 or 2 syllables, you know exactly who it is. I mean, Jada and Biggie's at the top of my list.
And there's so many, like, I would call obscure guys, and you're watching Two Loud Stews Experience that we don't think about, like, in the top 10. But, man, Tupac's voice was just brilliant. Tupac's voice is brilliant. KRS-One's voice, phenomenal. Rakim's voice, phenomenal. You know whose voice I like, but a lot of people might even say he's got a speech impediment?
Who?
Cool G.
Cool G Rap. He's got a lynch tongue. I think
he's got lynch tongue. That's what we used to call it growing up, or where we're from, lynch tongue.
Right.
Cool G Rap got like a lynch tongue, but he sounds good, man. He sounds good. All right,
I love it. And if you're in the South, Andre 3000 has a distinctive voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Flute or no flute.
Ooh. And somebody posted, this is actually a video, and this is a screenshot from the video. Day 2 of Lions-Giants joint practice. If you haven't heard about this, the Lions and the Giants got into several scuffles. This one here, if you saw the video, turned into an all-out brawl. And who better to talk about all-out practice scuffles and brawls than you?
Yeah.
Who started probably the biggest fight in Georgia and Georgia Tech history, and then who had many training camp scuffles, from what I heard, with the Detroit Lions.
Tree, this is the perfect time to play that video I asked you to play if you can. I don't know if you can right now because there's so much going on with the first 48, but this would be the perfect time.
Oh, I mean, it was like a bunkhouse stampede. If you're a wrestling fan, it was like a bunkhouse, like probably 60, 70 players in this video were just scrapping, jumping off the top rope. It was crazy.
Okay, real quick, Doug. Let Tree do this for me real quick. She's setting it up. I'm going to give somebody some flowers in a second, and I've thrown Tree off, okay, because she's busy doing the first 48, and I don't want to. I'm not producing the show. She is, But if you're ready, Tree, I really appreciate it.
My favorite players was I got a dunk against Kofi, and I didn't want to get out the rim.
I was watching it on my phone. I said, "Oh my God!" Because one thing, he doesn't like to dunk on people. If I could dunk, I would dunk on everyone. I'm telling him, like, you should dunk on everybody. I told him, every game that you dunk on somebody, I'll give you $100. He dunked on Kofi. I said, okay, I got you. You continue to do these things. This is what these pros want to see.
Beautifully set up on the pass. Reese.
She just kind of plays the mental game.
I want to give you your flowers, man. You just talked about the brawl that I started between Georgia and Georgia Tech. I want to give you your flowers, man.
Okay.
Angel Reese just told her brother every time he got a dunk, she would give him $100.
Uh-huh.
And she said
Oh, I see what
that's what the scouts wanted to see. She
Uh-huh.
empowered her brother to do what she thought he needed to do to get views and to get likes and to get calls, to get recruited. She
I
made
need-
her brother
I need-
more aggressive
I need to grab some tissue.
by giving him the insight that she had. He didn't understand or realize why she was saying it, but she said, hey, you know what? Okay. Hey, dude, $100 every time you dunk on somebody.
Uh-huh.
Sir, the reason why I started that brawl, the reason why I was so aggressive on the football field is because you pulled me to the side one day and said, you've got to do more. You got to be more aggressive. You've got to have a tenacity about you out there that's higher than everybody else's if you want them people to see you and you want to get recognized and you want to get recruited. You said, you know what? This is not cool, but listen, every late hit you get, every flag you get on the field that I see, I'll send you a pair of sneakers.
I was a manager at Foot Action.
And I said, wait a minute. You mean if I get a flag, you're going to send me a pair of sneakers? You said, yes, only for late hits.
I didn't tell you late hits.
No,
I
said
told
late
you
hits.
aggressive hits.
Well, it needed flags. It needed flags. And then that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. This is exactly what I'm going to do.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm giving you your flowers because the fight, the flags, all the sneakers. I had a closet full of sneakers my senior year.
Helped to get you
Because
your bag. Yeah.
It was the same thing that Angel Reese was telling her brother, man.
Right.
So you got it, and I want to thank you for that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, man. You're welcome, sir. And I want people to go on YouTube right now, or when you get a chance after the show, and you watch the
Not
2 Live
now.
Students Experience.
Don't do it now. Don't do it.
And search on YouTube Georgia Tech, Georgia fight. Georgia Tech, Georgia football fight. And on y'all played that on Thanksgiving weekend, right? Every year.
It was Thanksgiving Day.
So a big melee happened between Georgia and Georgia Tech on the football field. If you wind back to the very beginning and go very slow, Ryan Stewart grabbed someone's face mask and uppercuts them 3 or 4 times.
Listen, I ended up taking one of the worst beatdowns I've ever taken in my life.
They beat your ass now.
But it's okay. Yeah, my point was served. The intentions for what happened was, I was like, let's go.
You're watching 2 Live Students Experience.
Thank
Last
you, man.
one. Can we show the last one? Because this is 5. This is 4. This is 4.
Well, whatever it is, I cut into the thing. So
this dude right here is a living wrestling legend. Mijlan Lopez becomes the first athlete in history to win 5 consecutive Olympic gold medals in the same event in wrestling. You ever grabbed a wrestler, man? Somebody that wrestles?
you know they're a wrestler the minute you engage.
I grabbed one time somebody, man. I can't even remember. It was one of the Caucasian brothers at our high school, man. And I grabbed this dude playing around, and within 2 to 3 seconds, I realized, oh my gosh, I made a mistake.
The minute they're gonna go for your wrist or your arm, or they're gonna snatch a piece of your clothing.
They grab your wrist so tight.
They control your arm if they got your wrist, man. No question.
All right, Tree, do we have enough time to go over the last 5?
It's on the screen, man.
We don't.
Not the last 5. We can't do the last 5.
This is 5. This is 5. Okay. This is Noah Lyles and his girlfriend. Jamaican track star, and I wrote down her name, Janelle Bromfield.
He ran over to her after winning the 100 and kissed his mom, hugged his mom, and then held her for like 5 minutes straight.
Let me tell you something, man.
You know, he was saying in her ear, he was saying in her ear, We about to get this bag, baby.
I mentioned Anna Cockrell earlier. We talked about Gabby Thomas, how beautiful they are. This chick right here is super, super fine. Put her up one more time.
Black is midnight.
Black is ooh
midnight. Absolutely
and
gorgeous.
she's an athlete. Beautiful couple. I just wanted to shine some
Absolutely
light on this
gorgeous.
beautiful couple, man.
When
Because
when
nobody else is going to shine a light on them.
When they procreate, their kids going to come out purple.
Can you imagine the
Beautiful.
athlete they're going to have if they do have kids?
Oh my gosh. Oh
hey,
my gosh.
all right, so we got half of the final, the last 48 to come. We
Hey,
didn't
man,
get a
Tree
chance to do it.
Tree gonna have an aneurysm back there one day, man. She
I
gonna
know,
have an
man,
aneurysm
because
during the show,
we're not
man.
doing what she says, and she's supposed to be running the show. We're supposed to be listening to her.
Well, we are. I mean, but this. I just don't want her to have an aneurysm, man. That's all.
I mean, she has an aneurysm on air. It's not going to be good for anybody because I don't even know where Tree lives. I don't even know where to send the police or the fire department, the ambulance. Don't go away. The Arleywood report coming up next. 2 Live Stews. I'm sorry, Tree.
Sorry, Tree. Hey, man, listen. The word on the street is real. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Everybody's talking about it, Doug.
Yeah, salted flavored caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. Everybody and their mama. Chub Rock, Jerry Stackhouse, all the Stewies, the dogs and the poodles, and this dude too.
Dana Dane with fame. Dana Dane with fame. And look what I got. That Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Woo, baby. That's right. That caramel salted flavor, baby, is all you need in your life. This whiskey is fire. Take it from the great one. Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Full circle.
You heard the man, and you know who that is. The great Dana Dane with fame, showing love to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Now, Doug, he mentioned the salted caramel. Don't forget about the sweet tea vodka. Don't forget about the passion berry tequila. And don't forget about the S.E. Limon tequila, too.
Yeah. Nightmares of the night. That guy. Y'all don't know. If you under 50, you won't get that. But shouts out to the great Dana Dane with fame. Sir, everybody and their mama is talking about Southern Edge.
I'm very proud, man. You can find more information about Southern Edge at www.southernedgebeverageco.com. But like Doug said, everybody's talking about it.
Like to keep it on that edge, so we max.
Good morning, Arlie. How are you?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Shout out to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com.
Arlie, have you received your Oscar nomination yet for Cigar on Tubi?
I want to send a shout out to Loose Neck in the chat. He was like, "What's up, Arlie?" Or should I say Vicky? And I thought he was talking about last night's conversation. They were talking about WAPs, and I was thinking he was talking about Victoria's Secrets, but he wasn't. My character's name was Vicky. Shout out to Loose Neck for watching. Woo, woo.
Appreciate you, Loose Neck.
The scene where you were in jail and you called your brother. I felt that. You called your brother, like, you got to get me out of here. You got to get me out of here. I can't take it in here. Like, it was good. I saw Oscar written all over it.
So you're saying she's a freaking drama queen? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying she's a drama queen.
I want to know.
But she a drama queen in a good way.
Let me tell y'all.
Let's give some context. People that are watching for the first time maybe or didn't catch the
damn
conversation
drama
the last
queen.
show. Arlie is starring. I mean, I guess you're one of the stars. Starring in a movie
supporting
that's on Tubi called Cigar. C.I. It's an acronym. Cigar.
It stands for a lot of stuff, and I can't remember.
But Arlie's in it, and she did a fantastic job. I want to give you a shout out and tell people to go watch it. Go watch it.
RC just put in the comments that he watched it. Thank you, RC. I appreciate it. Yay.
Well, I downloaded Tubi on my TV, so I'll be catching it this weekend.
Yes, I mentioned it to, I don't know who I said it to. My mom was like, my mother realized that it was trying to figure out, well, how do I get that? I don't know what to do. It's just too much. So yeah, that's me. What's up to all the Stewies out there in Stewland? It's your girl, Arlie Michelle, with the 2 Live Stews Experience and the Arleywood Report. And you know how we start this thing off with some birthdays. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Whose birthday is today? First of all, rapper Cool Mo D.
That was straight Atlanta that came out of you just now, right?
It did.
You know that, right?
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Where your people at? I can get a little Atlanta. I'm in Louisiana, so I can give y'all a little Louisiana right now. Yo, it's your rapper Cool Mo D, baby. He's 62. Singer Marsha Ambrose, a florist, 47. Don't do it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Oh man. Ryan being hater. Anyway, actor and singer Countess Vaughn. Y'all remember Countess? That girl could sing. Countess is 45 today. Actor Megan Good with her little sexy self. She is 42.
Countess Vaughn was Brandy's friend on that TV show, right?
She was, but then she had her own show.
With Monique. Okay, with Monique. Yeah, I like Countess Vaughn. Yeah.
And she's the one who sang the title song. With the Parkers. And she did on the end.
Yeah.
Anyway, women's basketball player Asia Wilson, 27 today. And I would like to send a nice shout out for birthdays from yesterday. Our very own Mocha Bella. She is 21 again because she didn't tell me how old she was. So we're going to be 21
Shouts
again.
out to Mocha Bella. And she's been a supporter of the Stews forever, man. Down there in the bottom in Miami.
And we sent her a happy shout out, a birthday. She came on yesterday. We told her the pop-up show was just for her. So it was her birthday pop-up show. I want to say for tomorrow, another rapper from old school, Curtis Blow, will be 65. That was some Curtis Blow. Yes,
Curtis
child.
Blow 65.
Curtis Blow is 65.
One of the culture's first.
He is.
Hard to question your mortality. Wow.
Right.
Curtis Blow. Today's show host Coda Hotby will turn 60 tomorrow. Rapper Mac 10 will be 53. Whitney Houston would have been 61. And the great primetime Coach Deion Sanders will turn 57 tomorrow. I wonder how he's celebrating. Probably they just came back from
working.
he'll be working. So
He'll be
that's how his birthday will go.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Yep. So listen, y'all. First up on this thing is a little arrest. Our poor Nelly. He looked like he about to cry in that picture, but he got arrested in Missouri coming from the casino the other night. So let me tell you, when the story first broke, they were like, Nelly, they went in, Nelly got arrested. They when they pulled him over and then they searched him and he had some ecstasy on him. And so that's a controlled substance. Not a controlled substance. It's an illegal substance. So he went to jail, yada, yada, yada. Well, I go back to do the research on the story. And of course, there's stuff to the story. So he was only background checked because he won some money at the casino. He won a substantial amount. He had won a larger amount sometime before, and they were just like, go on about your business. But he said this particular person said, you have to do a background check. And he was like, no, but he cooperated. Then they found that he had a warrant for his arrest. 2018, he was pulled over, didn't have his insurance card. So he gets, failure to have your insurance. I guess he just never received a notice. He never showed up. It was 2018. Might have got lost during the pandemic stuff. Well, they clink him up, walk him through the casino in handcuffs like he was just this hardened criminal. They then think, oh, we got probable cause, which we'll talk about. And they search him, find 4 pills of ecstasy. Now he got a problem. His attorney is eating it alive. So what y'all think? Y'all think the officer gonna get in trouble, or y'all think Nelly
First of all, the charge from 2018 should be dropped because in 2024, they don't even ask people for insurance and registration no more because it's all on the computers. So there's a file now. So that charge should be dismissed, first of all. They shouldn't even be messing with that man for that. Secondly, hey, man, you just can't have the X pills in the streets. You just can't be on the streets.
I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's partying, man.
X pills sound so 2007.
Late.
It's a sex drug. Some people call it a sex drug.
I know what it is.
But let's say, why would he need that? Why? I mean, his baby mama is in baby mama. She ready. They just had a whole baby shower. They talking about it. So
yeah,
it's me side eye.
We're not going to insinuate anything. We're not going to.
Maybe he was getting prepared for Ashanti that night, even though she got a big old belly.
Well,
maybe. That's a good point.
Don't pregnant women really like to do it? You probably want to carry on. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's not out of the realm of thinking.
Right.
Very true.
Free Nelly. Free Nelly.
Free Nelly.
Well, he's out of course. And the initial reports, people like to go in and he had this. And then when they realized, when his attorney responded, all the news outlets kind of changed their stories, not change their stories, but change the way in, because the media can slant stuff. So they had it slanted like he was about to get it. Oh, and when his attorney responded, it was like, almost as if the officer, they're about to come in. They want to, look at his record, see what his reasoning was and all that stuff, because he didn't really have probable cause. You have to think for probable cause that there's a crime about to happen, or I'm about to stop a crime. We in the casino, I just want some money. What's the crime you about to stop?
Right.
Like, what's the reason you're searching me?
They want him to get out of our pockets. We don't want you taking no more of our money with you, Nelly.
We're about to see. It's about to be a very interesting little story, and we're going to stay tuned to see if the officers respond, if the Missouri State board that runs the casinos responds. It's going to be very interesting. So, free Nelly. He shouldn't even been going in there. Doggone it.
Agree with
All right.
Second up, I was about to talk about, Kanye saying that Hennessy is the reason he had his Semitic rants, and that, there were so many other stories. We're going to talk about some Olympic stuff and all that. And then I happened to be doing a little research and saw this story where these two astronauts are stuck out in space.
Yeah.
Until.
Space station.
Until. I was like, what does that mean? Normally you'd be like, I'm about to go get my so-and-so. Some be like, if your car break down, come pick me up. You can't do that out there in space, y'all. Do you realize when you go, you at the mercy of people who either know or don't know what they're doing?
So I think they were supposed to be coming back in September, right?
No. They were supposed to go in June, stay 1 week, and come back. They have already been gone 60 days over the time they were supposed to be back.
And they're saying now they're going to try to go and pick them up. Like, this ship can't make it back through our atmosphere, and I hate to say it, they not die. They're not going to come back. This mission to go and get them isn't going to happen until January
next year. Right, beginning of the year. Right.
That's all I was sitting there thinking.
So do they have enough food up there, or is there a Publix up there that they can go get some food?
It's definitely not a Publix up there.
I mean, do you even get out of it to go see what's? I mean, I think you're supposed to stay encapsulated in this little thing, and so you can't even get out and look for the Publix, Ryan.
So can we see the two people again?
This is in their happier days, I'm sure, when they were like, yay, we up here. Look what we doing.
Okay, the question that begs to be asked, right?
Are they hitting it?
Is he hitting it?
Yeah. At this point, they have to be doing that.
I mean,
they have to
man.
be.
Because you have to think that it's a grave chance that they're not going to make it back. It's all over.
Right.
Well, so they're saying that the other part of this.
No, I'm serious.
What if he's like a part of the LGBTQ plus community? Okay. He don't want to hit it, or she's a part. Then what do? You just gotta whack off a lot.
Yes.
Everybody is just covered in the walls.
I don't know if you can say whack off on the internet.
But if you whack somebody off, that means you could have killed them. It has double meanings.
Hey, man, masturbation is natural, man. It's nothing bad about masturbation.
I think it is, and they don't do that.
It's too early in the morning. It's a rule against
that
too early in the morning.
I'm a sinner.
All right, so Arlie, thank you so much, Arlie. Are we gonna try to do the last part of the last 48 now? Okay, all right.
I think we are.
So go ahead and roll out number 6 out of the 10. Thank you, Arlie. There we go. Roll out number 6.
Boy, she's having an aneurysm again.
This is John Sally. This was actually a video, so this is a screenshot. We said Kobe could have went for 100, but Phil wasn't about that. So everybody remembers the game that Kobe Bryant had where he scored 80.
Right.
He came out of the game like at halftime. And so John Sally saying he had a conversation with Phil Jackson, and he said, Phil, why didn't you let Kobe get that 100? Phil told John Sally that, in effect, he didn't want Kobe to pass Wilt Chamberlain. He didn't want Kobe to be in the same category with the only other person that's ever done it again. That's Wilt Chamberlain.
He don't need to be number 1, is what Phil was saying.
Is that not like the biggest instance of hating you've ever heard of in your life?
Wasn't Phil on the bench when when the record was obtained? Wasn't Phil on the bench of that team?
No, Phil. I don't know. You know, guys switch teams. Phil played for the Knicks.
Okay, all right. That's
Will
right.
Chamberlain played for Philadelphia. He played for the
76ers.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he was a teammate, you know, later in the career, the guys get traded around.
Yeah.
But my point is that not the biggest instance of hating you've ever heard of in your life?
It's not the biggest, but it's hate. It's not the biggest.
It's high up there. You're right.
It's high. It's high up
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Yeah,
This comes from Mako Fegans, who's a top contributor to Two Live Stews. Shouts out to you, Mako. He be posting a lot of controversial stuff too. And
the hate we used to get at our old place of employment is higher than that. But we don't want to go there.
True. Skip reportedly blames execs for not mediating his feud with Shannon Sharp.
It ain't his fault,
sir. I'm starting to realize later after the fact that Skip probably had a bigger problem with me and my thing against Tim Tebow and all of the stances that we took against him than we realized. I watched a video yesterday with Chris Carter, and Chris talked about how in the time period when Tebow, when this Tim Tebow phenomenon was going on, Skip and him were debating it, and Skip said to him, because he was saying that Tebow couldn't play in the league, he couldn't throw, that's why y'all didn't win a Super Bowl.
Right.
And he said after the fact, maybe we should have got the video, but after the fact, he told Skip, don't you ever say anything to me like that again. If you do, I'm going to punch you in your face. Right. And that was the last time that he did the show.
Yep.
Sir, what he did to Shannon, running Shannon off, running Chris Carter off, he probably ran us off, but we didn't understand the depth of how he ran us off.
Listen, man, the day you called that dude pathetic on the set and he almost cried during the break,
he
was flustered. It was the nail was in the coffin. Yeah, he didn't like that at all. I mean, he lost his ish, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
That was a jerk, man.
From Julius Prince, stop twerking and give us some generational wealth. This got about 200 posts in the chat group. And I agree 100%, man. And listen,
we ain't judging nobody, man.
Well, I mean, I just
and we're not opposed to twerking either. I mean, I'm not opposed to twerking.
No, but I'm opposed to young women getting on social media and throwing their ass around for likes. I don't understand how we've gotten to this point.
We like clicks, man. We need clicks.
Yeah, but I mean, this kind of goes back to the Dwayne Wade conversation. Like, how do we get to this point where you would set up a camera, you know, in your drawers or whatever tight little garment, whatever, and all you're doing, there's nothing else of substance. You're not talking about anything else. You're just shaking your ass for likes. Why? How? Why would anybody think that that's good?
Sex.
Or there's
sells.
any redeeming quality to that?
Sex sells.
They're not even selling nothing. It's social media. They're not selling anything. What are you talking about? All right. Looks like Tree is pushing us along here. From Kenneth McClennan, he says Snoop Dogg is reportedly being compensated $500,000 per day in addition to covering his expenses.
And he'd been there from the start.
We talked about this last week. There's something else dealing with Snoop in these Olympics, man. But
$500,000 a day.
Do you think Snoop sold his soul to the devil or something, man? Like, what's happened? Like, how is this Snoop Dogg phenomenon? How did it happen?
His face and name is recognized in the entire world. Yep. That's all it is. Everybody knows Snoop.
Somebody posed a question in the chat group. Is Snoop the most famous rapper of all time? The fact that you can't think of anybody off the top of your head probably says, okay, I guess it would come down to him and Tupac. He's definitely, I think he's probably the most famous rapper alive today. Alive.
Jay-Z's up there. You got to put Young Drake up there. I know you don't like that.
Yeah,
I know you don't like that. I know you don't like that.
But Jay-Z don't do movies really. He did one movie. He did the Hood Classic. I can't remember what it's called right now, but he did the Hood Classic.
Yeah,
Snoop
Snoop's
done
at
been
the
in
top of the
several
list.
movies, man, and
Commercials, hanging out with Martha Stewart. He's been he's being embraced by the other communities. You know, everybody knows Snoop. Everybody loves Snoop. And man, this day and time, smoking weed is cool. And Snoop been doing this all his life. He's never hidden his love for marijuana.
And from Red Rose, this is the last one, I believe, Tree? Okay, great. We celebrate gold medals in USA, not silver. Gabby Thomas is first U.S. woman to win an Olympic, and I can't see because of this thing in front of us. Can we get rid of that? Gold medal in the 200 since Allison Felix in 2012. There go Gabby Thomas right there. What high school did she go to? She's from Atlanta. They kept mentioning she's from Atlanta. I didn't know that. And I've been all in the track circuit for about 12 years now.
You actually were on the track circuit for a while, man.
Yeah.
Before your daughter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I ran Masters track.
So let me let y'all know for the record, man, right now that at the end of the show, I'm not running because Tree is going to be spitting fire. I got to take my daughter someplace. But at the end of the show, y'all gonna get it.
I got
y'all
a little bit.
get it.
I got a little bit of time today. We got 32 messages starred. Oh man, we still got the green room thing to do.
Yep, and we got to talk to Naughty, the Funky Four. That's right.
We got a lot to do. I'm gonna hang around for a little bit. I can hang around for a little bit extra. Yeah. Seems like we don't have to because we ran over and Tree is having a conniption.
Naughty's
They don't
Funky
even
Four.
use that term conniption no more. When the last time you heard the word conniption?
It's been a while, sir.
Our mother used to say that all the time.
Up next in the doghouse with
so
the
had
Two
a
Live
conniption.
Stews on the Two Live Stews experience. Naughty's Funky Four, as well as we will welcome the Stewies into the green room. It's the people show. Today we give it back to the people, damn it. Y'all keep it locked. It's the Two Live Stews.
Yeah. We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot your reel. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Hey, people, it's your boy, Chef Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock it. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Welcome to the green room, Stewies. It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, in the Two Live Stews. This is the Two Live Stews experience. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We thank y'all for pulling up to the Stews Morning Podcast, man. Really, 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 really appreciate it. I guess before we intro to Dread, even though he's already here, you got your finger raised, sir.
What up, Dread?
What's happening, man?
Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second, though, man. Got to talk about a couple things. Don't forget SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com, SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Sweet tea flavored vodka, salted caramel flavored whiskey. Support the show. I mean, we got to keep the lights on. Support the show and get you some great whiskey, okay? Secondly, the new advertisement rate sheets are out, all right? For as low as $75, you can promote your business, your internet-based business, your Atlanta-based business with the Two Live Stews. We have a reach of over 50,000 people, sports fans, extraordinaires, whatever the case may be, all right? So email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And also, do us a favor. We've got like 17, I think we forget. We got 17 likes, hearts, emojis for the show. Everybody that's watched the show in the chat group right now on the live show, please hit the like as many times as you can. All right, we'd appreciate it. All right, Nadi.
Oh man, what's going on, y'all?
Chilling, man.
Let's knock this funky four out, man, so we can get to this green room. Very excited.
All right, first of all, let me strain y'all out on something before y'all make a legend when they don't need to be a legend made. Kobe scored 81 points. Kobe scored 81 points in the game against Toronto. You know, he played 42 minutes in that game. Only Lamar Odom played more. He played 43 minutes. They played the most minutes in that game. They needed every ounce of that 81 points in order for them to win the game. So there's no hate on him not scoring 100. That's totally false, and I just can't let that slide on this show.
What totally false?
That somehow he was hated on. He could have scored 100 points. No, he scored every point that he could score to help his team win. He played 42 minutes. It's only 48 minutes in the game.
Let me go back. Well, there's 6 more minutes he could have played. And if he got 86 more minutes, he could have got closer to 100.
So he was going to get 20 points in 6 minutes.
Why not? He got 80 and 42.
He got right. He got 81 and 42.
Simple math to me.
Y'all do realize it wasn't a blowout game. They
understood.
They barely won a game.
And also,
if he could have scored 100, he would have scored 100. He didn't get taken out at halftime.
Right.
Nobody said he did. Nobody said he did.
You did say that. That's exactly what you said. We can run it tape back.
You did say
halftime. I did say that. I did say that.
Right.
I said something because I couldn't remember the circumstances of the game.
Well, I know I do. I do remember the circumstances. That's why I'm here to tell you.
The circumstances because you just Googled it. You don't remember when the game happened, Dred?
Actually, I do remember when the game happened. That's why I just had to fact check how many minutes he played, just so I could.
Real quick.
That's fine. Go ahead,
Real quick. Thank you for the fact checking yesterday, because when we did our show last night, the pop-up show, you corrected me on 2 or 3 different things. Thank you, sir. Very, very important to be putting out the right information. And secondly, as long as you understand that the video wasn't created by Doug and I, it was created by John Sally on the podcast that he was on. It's all good. Yeah, we didn't say that Kobe got sat out early. We didn't say.
No, I did say that. I did say that.
I mean,
my point is we're not creating. We didn't create the story. We were talking about a story.
Okay. Right. The source was bad. That's all. I get it.
John Sally is a bad source?
I mean, obviously he didn't tell the truth.
Have you seen the video that I'm referring to?
Source.
Hold on. You just saw a still shot. Have you seen the video I'm referring to about John Sally talking about that?
No, you reported what he said. That's all I got to go off of.
Yeah, but you called him a bad source, and like you didn't even see the video.
I
saw the video.
Like you said, we probably should have shown the video. We probably should have shown the video instead of just the still.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Right. But look, according to Andrew Marchand, who was a senior writer for the Athletic, Charles Barkley will not retire. Instead, he will stay with TNT Sports and complete his 10-year, $210 million deal.
So that's a smart man. So is TNT still going to do a basketball show that's tied in with the NBA, or are they just going to do their own show talking about basketball in general?
Well, they have 1 more year on the contract, so next year should be their last year. After that, I'm pretty sure they'll figure something out. But whatever they figure out, Charles Barkley gonna be there to get that $210 million that he owed.
No question. No question. Next story.
All right. Then we got Jim Harbaugh, man. The NCAA announced a 4-year show cause order for Michigan coach because during the pandemic, he had contact with recruits and players when it was supposed to be restricted. Now, this is the thing about a show cause penalty. It means that any school who wants to hire Jim Harbaugh, if they hire him before 2028, then he must be suspended for a full year. Unless he get fired next year from the Chargers, this really ain't a real suspension. It's not a real penalty.
He's on a 4 or 5 year deal right now. Anyway, this is called fluff.
That's what
This is all for the public perception.
This is the definition of fluff.
This is fluff.
Right.
Yeah, he's not being penalized. Jim Harbaugh, about the comment, said, no one's perfect. If you stumble, you apologize and you make it right. Today, I do not apologize. Why wouldn't he be as arrogant and as ornery as ever? He knew he's untouchable right now. He's in a whole different league with no intentions of coming back to college.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why he got the hell out of there so fast.
Right. Well, breaking news. We talked about this yesterday with IU. It's reported that, and this has come from Rob Reinhart of the New York Herald, that the deal is pretty much confirmed that Brandon Ayuk will go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're just working out some language, but according to the New York Herald, the deal is done. Brandon Ayuk should be a Steeler. It could be as soon as today.
So y'all may have talked about this on the Poppin' show last night, which I apologize I couldn't make last night, but I heard you guys did a great show. Word on the street is Justin Fields is beating out what's his face?
That's not exactly right.
Well,
Russell Wilson. That's not exactly right.
Word
Russell
on the
has been
street.
injured. Russell has been injured and not performing. He's got a calf injury.
Okay.
So in essence, Justin Fields is getting more time and working well with the time he's getting. He's doing good, but it's not that he's beating Russell Wilson out.
Let me rephrase
According to Mike Tomlin, at the press conference he had a couple days ago, this is a quarterback competition.
Ain't no question.
Remember at first it wasn't a quarterback competition. It was Russell Wilson's job.
It was Russell's job. That's right.
Now it's a competition.
I mean,
and that's how football should work.
There's literally no reason that Justin Fields shouldn't start. I mean, because if it's that close, you got to look for the future. You got to look at the upside of this kid and get him some snaps, get him some reps on the field. Am I right?
If your best players at each position isn't playing, you're doing your team, your ownership, and your fans a disservice. Period.
It's not that. I guess my point is, it's not that discernible of a difference between Russ and what Fields is doing when Russ gets back, but based on what he did last year as well. If they're close, you got to put Fields out there, right? I mean, you've been around locker room and you've been around the league 5 years. Like they're on an even keel, but one guy's 10 years younger or 12 years younger, maybe even.
In my opinion, if they're close, you got to go with Russell if they're close. Because of his experience. He's won a Super Bowl. I got to go with that.
I think you got to go with Russell.
If they're close.
I mean, you only got to go to Russell to start off with. Because if you don't, then you might lose Russell Wilson.
Yeah, but I think, you know what, in his mind,
you don't want to lose Russell Wilson early in the season.
I think that he kind of feels like in his mind that he's at the end of his career. He's probably lost a step or two. We'll see. This is going to be very interesting. I like Justin Fields. I'm on record for saying that I really like the kid. I wish the Falcons would have went out and got him. I think he's got tremendous upside, and he's going to be far more exciting to watch on the field if you're a Steelers fan than Russell Wilson, man.
It ain't about excitement. It's about winning games, man.
Okay.
Well, they got a lot of weapons up there, especially if they get Brandon Ayuk. They got a lot of weapons, so we're going to know whether either of them can play quarterback at this level pretty soon. They're stacked.
Yeah.
I saw the beautiful Angel Reese, Noddy. What's going on with Angel?
Oh, yeah. Angel Reese is going to play in the 3-on-3 basketball league that was started by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. She's going to play that. They're going to play from January to March down in Miami. And she was saying that she don't want to go overseas, man. They're going to pay 6 figures to have her play 3-on-3 basketball. So it's a way to keep them in the United States getting paid instead of having to go to Russia or China or somewhere else to keep playing basketball to make money. So hey, go get that bag. And she just got a new shoe deal with Reebok. Oh yeah, she good to go.
Thanks to Brittany Griner and what she dealt with being detained overseas playing women's basketball or trying to return from playing women's basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of these women are going to want to stay stateside. They're not going to want to take those chances anymore.
It wouldn't even be a consideration for me at this point. We just had this hostage exchange a couple of days ago. You just mentioned Brittany Griner. Why would I want to go and do anything in Russia right now? Because they're not giving valid reasons. They're just putting people in jail and saying they did this. You can't verify. You don't know if this is a lie or not, and it's definitely political. I don't even know why it's a consideration after what's been going on that you would go over there, man. I don't even get it.
Yep. For the love of money. What's the next one, Nadia? I think this is number 4, right?
No, that was number 4, man. I just want to send a shout out to Elon Musk, man, because he got to go get them folks from outer space, man. He got to get what he got to do what he got to do. I don't know if y'all ever been stuck somewhere and couldn't get back and just had to stay there for like a year.
Imagine getting stuck in space. That's crazy. That is crazy.
How many more rations do they have to eat, man?
Because they're cutting the plan for
You got to cut everything in the quarters, man. You got to cut everything in the quarters.
All they said 60 days past. They're 60 days past due already. They can't have enough food, man.
And this is August. So you got the rest of August, September, October, November, December. You got 5 more months?
Yeah.
Right.
They don't have 6 months of rations, man.
Yeah, to the point that you were making, you're going to be forced to eat that Newsy. He could be forced to eat that Newsy because there could be nothing else to eat.
Oh, I don't know how much nourishment he gonna get from eating her Newsy, man.
Listen, we got to do this green room. We got to do
Vitamin
this
C.
green room.
Get a little vitamin C out of that Newsy, maybe.
Guys, I love y'all and appreciate y'all, man.
You're gonna be missing so much
job.
nutrients and minerals just eating Newsy, man.
You're gonna have a good time, though.
All right. So I see some of the people in the green room, man.
Now you see, listen. I see.
Tree, can we ask for who we want to bring up first?
Listen, before you bring up anybody, man, I can see the aggravation on Vern's face. He's gonna cause some problems. I'm telling you right now.
Vern is in the green room right now, and he's probably butt ass naked. Let's put out a warning to Vern. Vern, if you butt ass naked and you get him this show, you are banned forever. There was some talk about giving you your own segment on the show, Vern. Don't blow this. Like the great Bobach would say, hey, don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. Okay. Bring on, he looked like he's not ready now. And you're watching the 2 Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Can we get Waterhead to get ready? Waterhead, you're a professional. Can we have you on? Can we get Waterhead on first? Waterhead, Walter.
What's going on,
gentlemen? What up, baby?
Yeah. What's up, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
Walter, can you get in the middle of the damn screen, man? What's going on over there, Walter?
You a pro,
I'm in the middle of the screen. Y'all got
you wasn't a second ago.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Okay, so this is kind of an inside job. On the line with us, first participant in the green room is our boy Waterhead Walter. He was actually one of my producers when I did the Doug Stewart Show for many years by myself. And great guy, Walter. Long time, brother. How you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm handling business over here, bro. I was really putting down another inside joke. Doug doesn't talk about it much, Ryan, but during his old show, he used to say boiled peanuts. Me and Tree were just like, boiled peanuts.
It's a long story.
And he was like, yeah, boiled peanuts. You know how somebody says something incorrect and they just keep going?
No, it wasn't that I said it incorrect. It's just that my dialect and my accent came through and y'all couldn't understand me being from Detroit and Atlanta.
I spent time in South Carolina for 4.5 years, okay? I've kicked it with the Geechees. I've kicked it with Low Country, Midland, Upstate. I've hung out all around South Carolina. Ain't nobody saying boiled peanuts.
Y'all, okay, no one could see me back then. Y'all think I was having an aneurysm today? The whole chat exploded because it wasn't just me and Walter. You said penis, and in
No,
2014,
why would I say boiled penis?
that was inappropriate.
It was
Devil, I
dialect.
rebuke
I'll give him
you.
I'll
You're
give him
not
that
boiling no penises around here, Devil.
We were talking about boiled peanuts.
For sure.
Like
For
in the
sure.
can that you can buy.
Yeah.
And the people be selling on the side of the road going to South Cackalack.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about, Walter.
Yeah.
And for you to bring this back up, I'm disappointed in you.
I appreciate you, Walter.
I saw the T-shirt. I was just cleaning out some stuff in some drawers and boxes at the crib. You know, my wife was like, "Hey, you need to get rid of stuff." I said, "Okay, cool." And I picked up this 3X shirt. First of all, Doug, you got me on that one because I was a 2X back then. But you hit me with a 3X.
Oh my!
He
Ooh,
gave
mistake.
me the treat to say, "Hey, Tree, give this to Waterhead. He should be able to fit that, right?" I was like, "Goodness gracious!"
Hey,
When
Walter,
it said boiled peanuts on that, it was hilarious.
Okay, thank you for bringing back some stew history. We gotta let you go, but something on your mind, sports related, or is that what you just wanted to talk about? Bring back the boiled peanuts.
What's your hot topic? You got a hot take real quick?
My hot topics for sure, of course, is the Olympics right now, man. And why did I not pay attention to my coaches and the people in high school when they were saying, "Come to the track and field, come to the track events. It's fun." All the dudes was like, the girls are out there.
Oh my
and
gosh.
oh my goodness, and not to say like that, like not no creepy way, but man, I was looking, and this was some of the most exciting times I've had watching these Olympics, the 4x4 mixed relay. You know, first of all, I thought the U.S. was going to take it away after they won. After they set the world record, what was it, 3 minutes, 7 seconds? And then right after that, here we are, the Netherlands. They didn't come out of nowhere because they were one of the favorites too, but they ended up taking the gold medal in that. Sha'Carri Richardson getting the silver medal and losing to the young lady from St. Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
If I were a track star in the Olympics, and if I were to lose to anybody in the Olympics, it got to be either Jamaica or one of the Caribbean countries. That's when I would be like, okay, cool, I lost to a formidable opponent. But other than that, I feel like I should be walking away with it.
Hey, Waterhead, appreciate it, man. We gotta get you back on more often.
For sure, man. Y'all take it easy, brothers.
There he
Two
is.
things Waterhead just said. Appreciate you, Walter. Two things he just said. One, football and track brought out the most girls in high school. Basketball did pretty good too if the basketball team was doing good. But if you went to a football game, the majority of the girls at the school would be there. And in the spring, when it's track season, the majority of the girls are coming to that track meet also. That's two things.
Did you ever attend one baseball game in high school? About high school baseball?
One.
See,
I went to more female games in high school because Keisha Peace was a star on football team. I'm sorry, on the basketball team and on the girls softball team. So I went to more softball games than I did baseball games. I went to one baseball game.
You know how we always talk there's a lack of black baseball players now and growing up in high school and whatnot?
Yep.
It's because the black women, girls don't want to go and watch a baseball game, man. And so dudes, hormones going on. They want to play a sport where they're going to get some love and some hype. Right. And baseball just isn't it, man. It's just really sad.
Walter, before we get to this travesty that's about to be a travesty.
I like the fact that both of us in the weight room this morning, early this morning, we getting our weight room on.
I got an early workout in this morning, man.
Yeah.
Walter mentioned the Netherlands and their competition in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite vacations ever was in the Netherlands, man. Went to Amsterdam twice. Amazing place, sir.
Right.
I know you're not big on international travel, but if you want to have a good time, go to the Netherlands, especially Amsterdam.
Hell no. I just told you, man. They ain't putting my ass in jail for no foolishness. Guess who's on now, man? Let's go ahead and let's roll this out. Vern from Jersey.
Vern, your music's on. I knew it.
Your damn mic. Turn your mic on, Vern.
My bad. See, before when I came in the green room, my mic was on and I was talking and y'all bombed me for that. So today I was just trying to make sure my mic was right.
Hey, Vern, we're going to do this real quick, Vern. You look awesome, Vern. It's good to see you.
You got the same living room Ryan got.
We got the same decorators, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's how that
Vern,
works and shit.
What's your hot take? What's your hot topic, Vern?
Oh, my hot topic is the Giants gonna beat on those Detroit Lions tonight, man. We ain't just beat them up in practice. We're about to beat them tonight. Neighbors is gonna be the next superstar wide receiver out of LSU. He's better than all of them, And all in all, man, Chief Rocket, I just gonna keep doing my thing. Yo, man, hey, I got something for you. Boom shakalaka, the #1 Chief Rocket. I don't drink no damn vodka. I drink that Southern Edge. That's the best vodka.
Yeah, Vern.
Okay, Vern, that's what's up. We appreciate you, Vern. Yeah, we'll keep you coming around when you're doing stuff like that, Vern. Hey, man, tell your son we said what up, son.
Thanks you,
Good to see
Vern.
you, Vern.
Definitely,
Yeah.
man. Peace, everybody. Hey, watch the Built for This Network here on YouTube. The #1 Chief Rocket Jersey Burn recap entertainment show Monday from 10 to 1. Check me out, people.
So where can people check your show out, Vern? Go ahead, shout it out again.
Here on YouTube, 10 to 1 Monday.
And what's it called?
The recap entertainment show. I recap and I entertain.
Okay.
Vern, way to shut my mouth, Vern. You did a great job this morning, Vern.
We thought you was
shut
gonna
my
be
mouth.
naked. We thought you was gonna be
Way to shut
naked
my
with
mouth.
a
You closed, and
monkey
look like
around.
you shaved. Your eyes are clear, like you ain't been drinking yet. Good job, Vern.
Right.
Yeah, Vern. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here while it's getting good. Appreciate you, Vern.
Yeah, we gotta take your ass out of here. Take your ass out of here.
Vern mentioned something that reminded me to say something based upon what you were talking about.
God,
in the last couple of decades, the NFL has gone to scrimmaging other teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 year the Jacksonville Jaguars would come to us. Next year we would go to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 or 4 days. It's incredibly fun because you get to beat up on people that's not your teammates. You get to be more physical, and that's why the fights take place. That's why there's so many fights in training camps when they do these team-on-team scrimmages, because you get 2 or 3 days to battle against somebody else. You've been doing 2 days. It's hot. You ain't sleeping, and
everybody's trying to get a job.
Everybody's working for a job, and here's a chance for you to not be looked at like a jerk because you're trying to break your teammates' back. So you physically can break the opposing team's back.
Right.
That's why it's so controversial and so tension-filled in training camp with these opposing teams scrimmaging each other.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. If you're watching us for the first time, you happen upon us on YouTube. Ryan Stewart played 5 years for the Detroit Lions in the mid to late 90s. And so we got some expertise in that conversation here.
After the Naughty Dread and I did last night's pop-up show, which we're going to start doing more pop-up shows, got tons of ideas. Yesterday was a good day with the pen and paper, writing down ideas and thoughts. Somebody said, Ryan, you got to remind people, maybe even every show, that you played in the National Football League.
Yeah.
That you were a scholarship athlete at Georgia Tech, that you got drafted. You got to remind folks because you guys have new listeners daily. And when you get into these stories sometimes, told quite a few stories last night.
People scratching their head like,
they don't know the origin of the story. They don't know the origin of the story or where it's coming from. So thank the listeners last night. Naughty and I had a great show last night. I really, really appreciate you, Naughty. The reviews and the thoughts have been overwhelming. People really appreciate it.
Great stuff. Did we finish the last 48? We did all 10?
Yes, we're done.
Okay, all right.
I think we're done.
You say you got to bounce out, but we got a bunch of starred messages we want to read from the people in the chat room participating, and we really appreciating it. We really appreciate it,
man. Appreciate y'all. A+ to everybody today. God is good all the time, and all time God is good. If y'all don't know me, need to find him, show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. I got to go be a dad, man. I appreciate y'all. See y'all Monday. Thank y'all very much.
Peace. Griff from A&T, Griff the A&T Aggie. He says, we're dealing with this Debbie storm, rain, and winds all day in my part of North Carolina. Blessings to y'all, man. My mother, who's obviously in South Carolina in the lower part of the state, the low country we call it, said that they really didn't get a lot of violent stuff. They had a tornado that ripped some stuff up, but they really didn't get much more than a ton, and she said a ton of rain in South Cackalack. From Loose Neck Side, he says, VP Harris standing on business on that clip we played earlier. Martino Tanner driving to work and listening to the Stews. Appreciate it, Martino. Thank you very much. Your boys appreciate that. Our boy St. Louis Ron. What up, St. Louis Ron? There's one thing to dislike VP Harris, but there's no need to disrespect the sister. At the end of the day, she's a sister. Whether you want to try to discredit her sister being or what, she's still a sister. At least half. But and half is one blood. There's a one blood rule, one drop rule that they quoted had back in the day in this country. She's a sister. Big Cab 303, 45-1 full immunity for all police should be enough for black and brown people to get out and vote to keep them from returning to the White House, period. Great point. if nothing else, just understand, if you watch the video of Sonya Massey getting murdered, that guy would have full immunity under Donald Trump's plan, or the plan that his people are put together and he's backing. Simple as that. So all of the murders that we've witnessed by police, by rogue police, over the last several years, going back to Trayvon Martin and all in between, those cops would, in effect, walk free. That's all you need to know, that you can't vote for that guy. You can't, maybe you don't want to vote for the other person, but you can't vote for this guy. Period. Ashley Scott, I was 3 years old, but looked like I was 10 years old, and I got a medal in fighting. Dr. Scott. Sydney Action Jackson, who cares about the ratings and what they're going to cancel the Olympics now? This is silly. I can't remember what he's referring to in this particular message. Who cares about the ratings? What they're going to cancel the Olympics now? This is silly.
He's referring to Ryan's
diatribe about Caitlin Clark.
Hey, I'm not going to talk about the man behind his back, but that was very, very strange to me. From Arlie Michelle, I ran the 4x4 too. Arlie ran the 4x4 200 400. That 400 is a beast. What? Arlie, pop back on for a second. I didn't know you ran track.
Sir, I did when I was in high school. Mm-hmm. I ran track. I read the third leg, so I had that corner for the 4x4. I went 4x1, and in the 400, that hurt. And we're not going to talk about my placement in that, but I was there and I ran.
Yeah, I can imagine.
What did you run?
I didn't run track. Oh,
you should have been you seemed like you would have been a sprinter.
Oh, I absolutely would have been a sprinter. You missed it the other day, but Ryan always talks about how he has the county record, and which I don't think he has anymore. That was 30 years ago. That he had the county record in the 100 or 10.4.
I missed that.
And I always tell him that means that I have the record because I was faster than him. And he rebukes that because we can't really verify it because it didn't happen. But if you ask 10 people that were around during the time we grew up and we're coming through high school, you ask 10 people from my hometown, very sure that most people are going to say, yeah, of course Doug was faster than Ryan.
I say we at the next Stews weekend, I challenge both of y'all to a foot race. Now, I'm not challenging y'all. I say y'all foot race.
That's probably not going to work for me because there's this thing called a hamstring.
And Ryan said he can't even do the dance with us in the morning, so he surely cannot run.
Yeah. All right, Arlie, thank you. Sydney Jackson, only one dumbass football player had something to say about them bowling. People without guaranteed contracts should keep their mouths closed. Only one damn football player has something to say about them bowing. Oh, talking about the Simone Biles graphic that we threw up. From Sydney again, Ryan must have been hitting that southern edge early this morning, thinking folks in this chat care more about that homely white girl. Yeah, that was very strange. I mean, it looked like he took the opportunity, and I said this right to him when he was here in his face. He took the opportunity to promote Caitlin Clark when there was no reason or it wasn't even a conversation. Ashley, Dr. Scott, Doug is thinking about his doctor and portraying it on me. No, I'm not. And that's referring back to when I was talking about how I can't even remember what it is right now, but something with Dr. Scott. Oh, I was talking about running up his tail. That's football talk for running behind his block. That's what that meant. Stop it, Steve. Microwave. I need herbs when I get home from work every day. We got them for you. Loose Neck Side. I remember him naming a highway after Prince in Minnesota and wrote the proclamation in purple ink. Talking about Governor Walz. That's my assistant or vice president. Brother Walz. That's right. Any man that supports Prince and Prince monuments is okay with me. From RC, folks are quick to judge and find fault in certain politicians, but won't provide an alternative on who's a better choice. That's what I always say. I've never said Kamala is probably the best or the greatest candidate to win president, but she's better than the opposition. It's absolutely the lesser of two evils. Not saying she's evil in any way, but when you're talking about anybody running against Donald Trump, they are a better option. It could be freaking Curly, Larry, or Mo. They are better options than that guy. Simple. From Courtney Williams, Doug, women are the biggest shoppers. Wade is going to get paid, sir. Yeah, but we're talking about and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience, talking about the nail polish line that Dwayne Wade is going to start with his son that likes wearing nail polish, and he's done it before too. My point in that whole thing, which my brother's become a lot more political these days, and that's fine. I mean, we actually have a lot more liberties on this show than we did when we were doing radio. We had to answer to somebody when we did radio. My point to you is, so what you're saying is it's fine because Dwayne Wade is sacrificing his morals and ethics for money? That's the way I look at it. If he really doesn't feel that men should wear fingernail polish, which is alternatively going to lead to boys in general wearing fingernail polish, then what you're saying is he's doing it, starting this business to make money. Damn his ethics and his morality and what he really feels men should and shouldn't do and men should be and shouldn't be. He's saying, I can get money doing this, so I'm going to do it, and I'm going to sacrifice the message that it's going to send to our young boys. That's all I'm saying. Courtney Williams, Doug, women are the biggest shoppers. Wade is going to get paid. I just read that. From Chief Rocker, we just had you in the show. I'm not going to read that. I will read it. Do anybody know where D. Wade, older son, is? He was supposed to be in the league. Dwayne Wade had a son. I think he played at Marquette, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. And he was a very good basketball player. I'm not sure if the Marquette thing is correct, because Naughty will fact check my ass. But Dwayne Wade had a son that was a very good basketball player. I haven't heard anything about him. Maybe he's playing in one of these foreign leagues or something like that. John Mickens, Doug, don't get canceled. T-Pitch, Tree, jump on and stop Dougie before them folks cancel the show. Was it on the whole Dwayne Wade thing? Nobody can cancel this show. That's the great thing about it. Romero Head, these kids don't even have positive role models on the radio at home. Sad times we're in. And maybe she was talking about my whole thoughts on twerking unnecessarily. What's the point? What's the Cornell fail? Tread lightly, Doug. They will come for you. Who gonna come for me? Come on. Come on. Come for me. Come for me, Jack. Loose neck side. No wonder foot action never had my sizes that damn Doug. Yeah, Ryan Stewart was Feli fresh his last year in college. I managed a Foot Action USA in Pensacola, Florida, and let's just say we had shrinkage. Pause. Not that kind. We had shrinkage, which is shoes disappeared from the stockroom. I think that the statute of limitations have passed, and yeah, Ryan stayed Feli fresh. He had a fresh pair of sneakers every week at Georgia Tech. From Ron Lee, what up, St. Lou? Ecstasy from Houdini had an awesome smooth voice. Yeah, rest in peace to Ecstasy, man. Passed away like last year, year before. From Ron Lee, Noah Lyles paints his nails. What's the problem with that? I don't like it. I don't think it's sending the right message. That's my opinion. From RC, if you like 70s Blaxploitations movie and a lot of new independent movies produced in Detroit, check out Tubi. Let me tell you something, man. I love old school. I mentioned this before, the exact same statement, basically. All of the Blaxploitation movies from the early 70s, late 60s are on Tubi. Every single one. Every Foxy Brown movie ever made is on Tubi, and our girl Arley is starring on Tubi now. So, yeah, download the Tubi app. It's free. Any movie you've heard about from the 60s, 70s, you know, Jim Brown and all these different cats, man, these legends, is on Tubi. From RC, Rel Scott, Prego Wop is the best. Nelly just needed a boost. What? Yeah. Ron Lee, Free Nelly. They planted him. He's been framed. So St. Louis Ron is from St. Louis. I guess he's a St. Lunatic. From Courtney Williams, damn, I still forgot Kobe gone. Damn it. One of the most shocking mornings of my life. When I woke up and they were reporting that Kobe Bryant had been in this helicopter crash, it was just eerie. It's just very strange. Didn't feel real. Black Diamond, they are definitely doing the pants off dance off. The pants off dance off. There's something out there that's a thing now, to take your pants off and a dance off on YouTube, on social media. RC, Doug and Ryan, was there ever a time y'all want? Oh my gosh, he says, was there ever a time we wanted to pop Skip? Pretty much every other time, every other day we were on. Skips was just, and it worked for him obviously because he was doing what he did for 20, I don't know, maybe 30 years. He was a writer, a sports writer originally, and somehow got an opportunity on First Take, and 5 different co-hosts later, probably more than that, because when we were doing it, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, we were on a rotation of like 5 different hosts. Like we'd come in Monday and Tuesday every other week. And so Jamil Hill would come on, Rob Parker would come on. So it was a rotation when we were doing it. And then, you know, Shannon Sharp came on, and Stephen A. and all of these cats, man. So it's been a lot of hosts that he's pissed off over the years. From RC, Chris Carter is for everybody, naughty, but Skip was disrespectful, and he's been that way with a lot of athletes, including T.O. and many others. Is anybody denying Skip Bayless is disrespectful and has been disrespectful? Somebody denying that? I know Naughty not denying that. Or maybe Naughty is denying that. Mr. Big Play Bray, she was just born in the A. And I think he's talking about, I saw this when it was posted, talking about Gabby Thomas was just born in A. Maybe she didn't grow up in Atlanta. But her and that Anna Cockrell, oh my gosh. And they older. They're not like they're in high school or their early years of college. These are grown women. And so for me to give them kudos on their appearance, there's nothing wrong with that. From Loose Neck Side, Tree is like a principal at high school in a bad neighborhood trying to keep everyone in line. Bullhorn whip needed, laugh out loud. Like, who's that? Who's the character that Morgan Freeman played? Here, East Side, Joe Clark. I'm going to start calling Tree Joe Clark. Mr. Big Play Braid, Doug, question Ryan and Nadia about their confession last. Laugh out loud. I'm not sure. RC, I know Barkley wasn't going anywhere. Money talks and BS runs a marathon, as Nino Brown would say. Yeah, anything. I think Charles Barkley, his goal was to get as much money as possible. He was never going to do whatever he threatened about retiring from TV. Somebody got money for you, most people take it. Courtney Williams, Miss Tree, I'm telling my mama what you said. Tree, boy, ain't nobody thinking about you or your mama. Tell her to come up here and get this report card. Tree's giving me the pointing finger. Uncle Mike, Doug, you said penis. No, I didn't. Griff, A&T, Doug made a t-shirt with boiled peanuts, spelled correctly. Boiled peanuts. It's a Southern delicacy. It's peanuts. Instead of roasted or whatever other kind of way you cook up peanuts, we boil them. What, Tree? Go ahead.
Say it fast 3 times right now. Go. You say it, and I'm going to say it. Ready? I'll go first. Boiled peanuts, boiled peanuts, boiled peanuts. Go.
Boiled penis, boiled penis, boiled penis, boiled. What? What? Boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts. I don't think that recording is going to be good. Now that I think about it, I think I said it too fast. Listen, there's certain words that, me being from the low country, there's certain words from the low country that I can't say good. And boiled penis might be one of them words. But don't judge me. I got to go. Can we give me the music to get out of here? I got to get out of here. Man, we got a couple more that I want to read, but I got to go. I stood around 20 extra minutes. I hope y'all appreciate it, man. Ryan had to dip off and do daddy things. Asher Scott, yes, Doug, you're enamored by peanuts. No, I'm not going to get back into that, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a famous brand of boiled peanuts that they sell in the grocery store. Hold on one second. I'm going to look it up real quick. Right. It's called Peanut Patch. They sell them in a can. Now, that's crap. That's garbage. If you're buying it from a grocery store, it's garbage. But the name of the brand is Peanut Patch. P-A-T-C-H, like a patch you wear over your eye. They sell it in the grocery store. Now, because I have a different way to pronounce the words does not make me a bad person. It just means I's a Geechee. And we have a certain dialect, the way we pronounce our words, straight from the motherland. Don't let nobody fool you. There's no bigger concentration of African blood in any group of people in this country than the Geechees. So technically, y'all should be saying it like I say it. That's my math. Hey, thank you, Tree. Appreciate it. Thank you to the Naughty Dread. Thank you to Arley World. Welcome to Arley World. Shouts out to everybody in the chat room. Shouts out to Vern from Jersey. Shouts out to Waterhead Walter. Please hit the like button. Hit like as many times you can. If you can hit it multiple times, you know when you star or you like it on Facebook, you can do it as many times you want. Give us like 100 little hearts or likes or whatever if you can to this show. And hit the share button. At the end of the day, we really need you to share the fact that the show is back. We still run into people and say, oh, I didn't know y'all were doing the show again. Yeah, man, we've been doing the show again. You can watch it anytime. Anytime you want. It's recorded forever and ever in perpetuity. It's on Facebook and YouTube. It's all over the place. 2 Live Stews, Facebook.com. 2 Live Stews, YouTube.com. Pass the word. All right? Thank you. All right. Peace. I gotta go.
One moment. 59 rolls.
Hey. You didn't end the stream yet, Tree.